Did I say for 1 second that I was a pro? I just said that I played a lot. Opened a lot of cases too. We don't mention that. When HMRC asks, it was a work expense. You might have more hours on Source than Mana, but you only played in 07 to 09. What the hell, man? You have 7k hours on Dota 2. You just played for 3 years. What the hell? Technical, are you a professional Dota 2 player? Is Berlin still in chat? Berlin, if you're still in chat, friendly Berlin, just know that this is a prototype zone, okay? And while it looks very good in some places and very bad in other places, we'll almost certainly have to redo the level several times before it's complete. I just don't want you to panic seeing something that's either really good or really bad getting destroyed or getting built up, because for one, this doesn't run in world partition, which annoys me, and two, the water plugin I'm gonna have to remove because it's so buggy, and we're just gonna have to do it the manual way. Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry. And if you're not here right now, Berlin, if you can't hear me, you can just see it on the VOD. It's fine. Anyway, today what we're doing is none of this. Absolutely none of this. Skelemesh. No. Text. No. What is this? Water landscape material, meta material. Ah, frick. Not a professional, but you was in top 3 ladder because you played a lot and you quit playing it in 2018. Why weren't you professional, Techno? If you were in top 3 ladder, why weren't you a professional player? Why didn't you get scouted by FaZe? You should have. There's a lot of money playing professional LoL, right? Prize pool, bro. You don't understand why people are proud of spending most of their life playing games. I think he's just trying to prove that he's a professional League of Legends player. Asset tools. Animation playground. It's just an easier scene for the game thing to render. Oh, it saves it on this level. Oh, alright. So here we have Manny, friendly Manny the mannequin, and here we have Princess Antonia and the Queen. Does the Queen have a name? I don't know. But the problem we have is this friend. The skeleton is balked, as you can well see. The skeleton is balked. The metacarpal bones have been disconnected from their location. I don't know if they have been disconnected from their locations. They look wrong, right? We have one metacarpal, and then we have a whole bunch of these. And if we select them, you'll find out that they are actually hand bones, right? UFF pinky. They're not. They're phalanges. Okay. UF pinky 01 R 004 R. Hey cutie kitty. You played on 3 heroes only. To be professional, you need to play on all heroes. To get to the top of the ladder, playing on a single hero is enough, and you never target to be pro. Why not? Why do you not target to be pro, bro? Everyone should be targeting to be pro. Everyone should target to play at the highest humanly capable level of their desired pastime. Right? If I'm not beaten Virtual's high score on D14 endurance, who even am I? Like, he's only 7th on the leaderboard right now. Everybody beat his high score. You need to undo reset position on nodes. TMGL next season, that's right. I will be in the Trackmania Grand League next season, 100%. I will appear as a cardboard cutout, just with hands, like, around the cardboard cutout with a controller. Everyone else on keyboard, and I'm there with a PS4 controller, just like doing PS4 controller stuff. Anyway, the skeleton's balked. Trackmania Games 2024. I was looking at Trackmania Turbo the other day, genuinely with the interest of buying it, but everyone gave it really bad reviews, and also apparently you can't customize anything, and also there's not a PC release of Trackmania. There's not a PC Trackmania Turbo. There's a PC port of the Xbox Trackmania Turbo, right? So it's all cut down and pared back and scaled through, and it's apparently garbage. So yeah, all these intermediate hand bones are wrong. They have been parented incorrectly. But at the same time, I think they're wrong anyway. I'm not a 3D artist, kids. I'm not the person to ask when doing this kind of stuff. But you don't need a metacarpal bone, air quotes metacarpal, air quotes bone, for each metacarpal in the rig. You just need one metacarpal for the position of the hand, and then you need fingy bones. How am I today? I'm not great. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, as they say. I woke up and I was kind of, I don't know, I was angry. I'm still angry about yesterday. Hi, Reno. Yes, Reno has been greeted. Kind of still angry about yesterday. I'm angry that no one is selling fucking anything good these days. You know that feeling? Yeah. It's not as big. Whatever, I'll get over it, but like it's not good for focusing on work like this, because this is really but it should be fine. I mean, this should be fine. I'll be fine as well, but I'm not gonna be fine now. Be fine at cup of the day when I can have some fun. Science assets, please. And then we need skeletal exports? No, probably won't work. Test skelly. Here we go. Oh, okay. Okay. I apparently did not download the Blender files. I guess I assumed that our esteemed 3D artists would have had the Blender files. They provided them. Okay, also stop looking at my screen. You can't look at the screen. Just look into my face. Which way do I tilt my head so my head is actually flat? I've noticed that the new version of VC Face has greatly improved facial tracking and stability, especially when you walk away and come back. Has a better like reset to 0 position. Oh, it didn't spawn on that screen anyway. Thank goodness. Hey, Berlin, you sent me a DM. Why? Here are the Blender files for the character rigs. 13th of September. I was just gonna scroll up on our convo. Hang on, bro. This is gonna take you to a scary file on the internet that you probably shouldn't be looking at. Yes, that's the one I want. Princess Antonia.blend. Thank you, Berlin. It really wasn't necessary, but thank you. I'm pretty sure I can just go to this file from my Google Drive. Download. Scanning for viruses! Thanks, Google. Keeping my PC safe. The thing that I don't get, right? Bitdefender's going to pop up sometime through this stream. And I know I mention them a lot, and I know any publicity is good publicity, so I should probably stop mentioning them, because it's annoying as fucking shit. But it says on the Bitdefender pop-up, fresh protection from day 1 attacks. I actually just wanted to open the folder, but thank you. Nonetheless. Sent an Open Planet plugin that lets you use club or friend rank in Cup of the Day qualifications. What does that even mean? That sounds like cheating, Black Dragon. That sounds like cheating. So you can see here that the skeleton is not balked. You can see here very clearly that the skeleton is perfectly fine. Are the rigs not including the export? Yeah, the rig's including the export, Hugh. But if we go back to the Unreal Engine, you'll see that the rig is balked. None of these are meant to be here. They're meant to be in the hands. And it's leading to some inaccuracies, let's just say. You see club. You don't English very well. You are Irish. course you are. Sent an Open Planet plugin that lets you use club or friend rank in Cup of the Day qualifications. Well, you use Blender and it's Linux software made using open source software that was only ported to Windows. I, Technocore, for the record, do not use Blender. Blender is a cursed software that no one should ever have the displeasure of touching. It's powerful, okay, has a lot of features, yes. User interface is absolutely horrendous. The user experience is positively garbage. It tries to do too much, and it ends up doing basically nothing. So this is fine, right? This is 100% fine. You can see, I don't know. It's shift and middle mouse button. That's carpal tunnel inducing. Shift middle mouse button to move. Can someone please tell the Blender devs, right? Hold on. Can someone please tell the Blender devs, right, that the WASD keys exist? Okay. We go here. Oh, right mouse button. Suddenly there's no pressure in my wrist. Middle mouse button, you have to exert so much more force and so much more pressure accurately. Because if you don't, oh, you scroll. If you press the middle mouse button and then you scroll, bro, it's the worst feeling ever. Right mouse button, you can use with any one of your fingers and you can just not have any wrist tension. Middle mouse button, I have mapped to a separate button because it's that hard to press. Maybe a language barrier. Am I being sarcastic? No, Hugh. I have no... Like, you're saying to me that you have a plugin where I can use my previous time set or my friend's time set in a club as the Cup of the Day qualification time. That sounds like cheating. Rebind my controls, then streamer guy. SMH. Wait, Hugh, wait. Are you asking me if I'm being sarcastic that the rigs are included in the export? I'm not being sarcastic. The rig is included in the export. Also, I can't rebind my controls. There's no remapping feature for the camera controls. There's settings, preferences, navigation. This is what you get. Dolly, vertical, zoom, fly and walk, gravity, walk. Turntable trackball. See friends rank during qualification for Cup of the Day. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no, that's 100%. That's 100% cool. Thank you. Thank you for sharing it. That's amazing. Input. Emulate numpad. Oh, you can emulate middle mouse button with the alt left click. But that's an extra button, bro. Why do I need an extra button? Anyway, problem is, I don't need to touch the camera because all we're doing is stuff for the rig, right? We just need to go to the bone zone. The armature zone? The bone group constraint zone? Visibility. Oh, right, okay. Looking while you make coffee? Good. Enjoy making your coffee. Pipe. Why are you highlighting a pipe? I realize I'm going to have to actually open this, am I not? I'm going to have to open it. It just stops at spine and deform bone? The hell? The fuck's going on here, bro? Oh. Oh, do I have to be in object mode? Do I have to be in edit mode? Do I have to be in edit? Rail border. Rail border. Rail border? It's the pipe. It's the pipe symbol. Pipe. Or mysterious zone where normal things don't happen very often. I'm so confused. Do you know what doesn't happen very often? Me enjoying the use of Blender. Like, I can see that there's a rig there. Or has it disappeared actually? There it is. There's the root. There's the root bone. There was a rig there, briefly. What have I done? Do not save. There's the rig. Okay, so that's the Princess Antonia armature. Totale. Viewport display. In front. There it is. Okay. So it seems fine, but it's these bones here that are wrong. I think they're wrong anyway. Endless problems. Yeah, they're not parented. See, this is the exact problem that we have. So when you have a bone group in what about spending 1,000 hours into learning Blender? Hello, friendly 3D artist working on this project with us. Whoever you are, wherever you are in the world, I am extremely happy that you have taken on the colossal task of using Blender. However, when you want to create a skeleton for Unreal, you have to set the positions of the Skelly Boy. The position of the Skelly Boy. Exactly, that's what you were saying. I strong dislike for Blender. Strong dislike. Do you know what I do like? Is it even still here? Did I uninstall it? Fusion 360. I like the workflow of Fusion 360. But like skeleton conversion for Unreal Engine. Oh, Technical already getting the Keck W's on the channel going. Yeah, I see. Yeah, exact. Yeah, he knows. Yeah. Anyway, so you can't have a dislocated bone in an Unreal Engine bone structure. Also, there's 2 bones in the wrist, and that's freaking me out. So I have no idea what's going on here. I'm not a 3D artist. This is not what I do. Okay? I can take a skeleton that's been applied to a model correctly for use in an engine correctly, and I can get an animation used for that skeletal mesh. Oh no. Sending me even more messages. Who's sending me messages now? Please don't. Oh, it's Lakia Games. It's just an announcement. Never mind. Irish John Games, welcome. Do you know anything about Blender or how to use the Blender tool to blend? Unreal Engine makes you lazy? No. Unreal Engine has a set number of things that it requires for skeletal animations to be used, and I'm not a 3D artist. Okay, I don't make skeletal meshes ever. Not once. Not a single time have I made a skeletal mesh. Bones should always be connected. Correct, but also not correct. Blender, you barely know. You don't know Blender. So the problem is, in Blender, you can have a bone group that's disconnected physically from another bone. And mana has skill issue. True. I do have skill issue. In Blender, you can have a bone group that's not connected physically to another bone group. Yes, everyone join the bone group for bone-related activities. In Unreal, if you have a bone group that's not physically connected and not specified that it's not physically connected to the bone that it's next to connecting to, it defaults to connecting to root, which is what we see having happened in this rigaroni, potato-roni. As you can see, all of those bones which are not physically connected directly to the wall have been dislocated. Have I considered using beans instead of bones? I have. However, beans don't tend to flip-flop too good. Anyway, the point of the matter is, it's 4:30 now, so I've got 1 hour to learn how to use all of Blender. YouTube.com. That's right, you can see my weird YouTube recommendations now. And I'm gonna pause the video while I watch a whole bunch of stuff. The Stream Deck didn't crash, so that's already a pro. Skeletal mesh, import mesh, create physics asset, no. Yes? Skeleton. No skeleton. Import. Did I import it wrong? Was I meant to do something with the skeleton? I feel like I was meant to do something with the skeleton. Oh, we imported animations as well. Skeletal mesh, physics asset, skeleton. Oh, yo, this one looks perfectly fine. What the fuck? What happened, everybody? The root bone doesn't look good, but everything else looks fine. Yo, hello. We have animations as well. This is animation, yeah. There are no animations, but okay. Thank you. Fly, jump, run, walk. Okay. Instructions unclear. Oh, is this... Preview animation. If no one knew the meaning of the word being sent, buddy, this is sending me. So the skeleton looks a lot better, right? We don't need that. Can I just stop animating for a brief second? Air quotes animating. What's this? But you tried your hardest. I don't know what this is. Okay, so okay. I'm gonna have to spend time making the physics asset again. It'd be really cool if I could select things in the viewport. Okay. Let's just get rid of these. They're useless to us. There's seemingly no... How's progress? I don't want to talk about Mavis games. It's very stressful making video games these days, isn't it? I did buy the Sky, though. Thank you again for reminding me that I had that on my wish list. Lol. Yup. And we got a free one. Progress. Skelly mesh. Okay, you're a little larger than I thought you were gonna be, but okay. I don't know what's up with the fucking scale on these meshes. Uh... That looks a lot better than the last one. And it's still gone into the floor somehow, but I think that's physics asset stuff, right? Oh. You see, this has got some actual problems, but this looks a little bit more cromulent. Okay, so it looks like there is no longer an issue? Question mark? I mean, there's still a little bit of an issue because there's no self collisions, etc., etc., etc. But Jesus, the leg just came clean off. But it looks like the bone parenting is actually fixed in the new models. Yay! I didn't have to do anything. I just had to sit here stressing out for an hour. Alright, okay. No animations, though. There are animation files, but they don't do anything. It's coming for Not that one. I don't know what's going on there. The neck needs a little bit of work. Do some of the constraint stuff, but other than that, I think it's actually totally workable. Totally workable. Fantastic. What a great outcome that was. Does anyone have any questions so far? About anything? Does anyone actually know of a good place to buy clothes from these days? Don't applaud me, applaud the 3D modeler who has promptly responded to Balint's requests. Or, I don't know what happened. It could have been that it always worked, and this, they just exported it wrong the first time. Because this, I didn't export this one, this was what they sent. And I exported this one, but this is from their blend file directly, so... The internet? Yeah, but specifically where on the internet? Who's sending me notifications on... What's he announcing? Running late. Change streams. Evening stream starting at 7 PM. Good. Oh, we can check out the Trackmania Open Planet of Dev plugin. Code TD live qualifying. So that means we can get depressed about how badly we're doing against virtuals time, because we're in the same club, right? We're in the vibe. You haven't seen cloth shopping in ages. See, I went yesterday. I didn't buy anything. You know, I didn't buy a single thing. I mean, I bought loads of stuff, but it was all food. I consumed it on the spot. And there were so many flies at Starbucks. Aren't you doing well with this taxi? Hi, Bit Gamey. Although I'm tempted to call you Bardaki for a joke at that level of joke. Anyway, yeah, sorry I wasn't online yesterday. It was not a thing. It was not a thing. Anyway, we've got a skeleton that looks like it's gonna work, and we just have to basically tune the physics asset so that it actually is cromulent. Suddenly windy. I hope it's not me. It's not me, is it? Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. That never gets old. Lol. Oh, you mean that? God damn it. Here I am unplugging my microphone, causing a bunch of noise on stream. For no apparent benefit. There we go. Downloads folder still open. So I guess we can go back to the main level then. Overworld 2. And I don't know, just chill out, vibe a little bit. Mavis can witness the beautiful volumetric clouds that we have in the game now, stolen from the marketplace. I like the fact that you can have the 2 layers. I like the fact that you can have the high clouds and the low clouds. That makes me very happy. Best clouds on the Citadel. They're very nice. Like you get a bit close to them, they look a bit weird sometimes, and I haven't figured out, you know, all the kind of rendering stuff. Apparently a cat bus just went by. Dude, you have cat bus in your country? No way. No way. You like the thunderstorms in the night setting? That is a setting that can be activated, yes. Good setting. Apparently. I had no idea. We had what did we have? There was a school bus where I lived in Japan that was painted to look like a train. I think it could have been very well a Thomas the Tank Engine themed train bus. Science! Thank you so much for gifting a gift sub to Big Gamey. Enjoy the gifts of Big Gamey and the horrible emotes that you get with it. And also, Science almost catching up. Or actually now level pegging with Agent Fire for gifted subs. So generous, both of you. You know I bought these. You know I bought new packs. And I know you just want to see me open new packs. So before I spiral into playing video games for the evening. And also 30 concurrent subs, that's insane. You're too generous. I will open a brand new, Dominaria Collector Booster. I already showed you the card that I got from the box topper. Very cool card. Balint, stop being so generous. Exactly. Stop being so generous, Balint. Oh, wow. Oh, ooh. It's very shiny. Big Gamey, you don't play Magic the Gathering, do you? My camera is lagging a tiny little bit. I think it's because we're in this scene, so let me just turn real time off. We should get a couple of frames back on the streamer. Where's my face? Yeah, where's my VC face crashed? Oh my goodness. Hold on. We can't do this without my face. It's not the same without me kind of hunched over the cards on the screen cam. You sent me some files of skeletons. I've downloaded them, thank you. Yeah, no, they're great. Unless you sent me more files since like an hour ago. You have not. Yes, I've got that file. It's great. We just looked at it. We've got a Phyrexian Rager. You do not. Okay, that's fine. It's a Phyrexian Horror. When Phyrexian Rager enters the battlefield, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. Beautiful. It costs 3 and it's a 2/2. That is the worst card I've ever seen. I mean, it's beautiful. A little beastie, but it's a bad effect. Because then you're just macaroni hands. Exactly. No one wants macaroni hands. Clockwork Drawbridge. A defender. Tap target creature. Very, very cool. Banalish Faithbonder. Vigilance. Enlist as long as this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature you control without summoning sickness. When you do, add its power to this creature's until the end of the turn. Ooh, wow. A Splatter Goblin. Looks like he's having a fairly good time. When Splatter Goblin dies, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 to the end of the turn. That was your break. Back to the playroom, formerly your living room, for more Sesame Street. Nice. Enjoy it. I do like a bit of Sesame Street. Balmore, Battle Mage Captain. This little bird lad. Legendary creature, Bird Wizard. Flying. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain trample to the end of the turn. That's pretty cool. Just an hour ago. No, don't be sorry. They were very good files. We enjoyed them a lot, and they are much better skeleton for Unreal. Hero's Heirloom. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. As long as equipped creature is legendary, it has trample and haste. Equip 2. Oh my days. Look at this plains. It's so shiny. It is so unbelievably shiny. There's no amount of this camera that can capture how unbelievably shiny and beautiful this plains card is. That is a nice, it's bright orange. You can tell me how to get your sanity back. Lovely as ferret. As nice. Yeah. We have got, I don't know what this is. It's very shiny. Like, it's flat shiny though. It's like, so we've got foil etched stuff going on, and then we've got this like stained glass thing, which is like mirror polished. Maybe not mirror polished, but it's much shinier than the rest of the card. You can see it there on the edge. It's kind of matte on the edge and not matte in the middle. To the tune of Sesame Street. Oh. This is Aaron, Benalia's Ruin. Legendary creature, Phyrexian Human. Menace. White-black. Tap. Sacrifice another creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. That's interesting. That's a nice... This lad, I believe, is going to be put into a vault. Maybe Wizards were listening when I said that I really appreciated the effort that they put into the Pokemon shinies, and the Magic the Gathering shinies were kind of low effort. Defiler of Flesh. Phyrexian Horror Menace. As an additional cost to cast black permanent spells, you may pay 2 life. Those spells cost black less to cast if you paid life this way. This effect reduces only the amount of black mana you pay. Whenever you cast a black permanent spell, Target creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains menace until the end of the turn. That's pretty intense. We've got a full art or extended border Cosmic Epiphany. 4 and blue. Draw cards equal to the number of instant sorcery cards in your graveyard. That's interesting. We've got a very cool art, full shiny, unreadable Lagomos, Hand of Hatred. It's very shiny. Legendary creature, Human Shaman. At the beginning of your combat, your turn, create a 2/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. Search your library for a card, put it into your hand, and shuffle. Activate only if 5 or more creatures died this turn. Wow. Nice. These are very choice shiny cards. We get a foil etched. Holy crap. General Mahult. Owl's Dragon. Elf Warrior, legendary creature. It's hard. They're so shiny, it's hard to put on camera. Which is kind of nice, but also kind of annoying. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, it gets +3/+3 until the end of the turn for each creature blocking it. That's interesting. We've got a non-shiny. Sira the Golden Sting. Some kind of insect assassin. Flying haste. Whenever Zero the Golden Sting attacks, put an egg counter on another creature. Creature without an egg counter on it. When that creature dies, if it has an egg counter on it, draw a card and create a 1/1 black insect creature token with flying. We've got Mythic Rare. Cool Art Shana. Purifying Blade. Green, white, blue. Legendary creature, Human Warrior. Lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay X. If you do, draw X cards. X can't be greater than the amount of life you gain this turn. Interesting. She's a wasp. Get it? I do. We've got an Archangel of Wrath, which is very cool. Very cool extended art. Very shiny. Angel. The face, though. The face. It reminds me of... Have you seen the Warhammer video, Thin Your Paints? Kicker, black and or red. Okay. Flying lifelink. When Archangel of Wrath enters the battlefield, there's no space between Ov and Wrath. If it was kicked, it deals 2 damage to any target. When Archangel of Wrath enters the battlefield, if it was kicked twice, it deals 2 damage to any target. Nice. And we get a Soldier. Elemental. That's a pretty badass token, not gonna lie. It's a crusty little fire elemental. Token. So yeah. Thank you again, Science, for the gifted sub. Big Gamey, enjoy the gifted sub. And I will enjoy the lovely, lovely cards I just unboxed. Anyway. That is going to wrap it up for this seg. So thank you for coming to this seg. If you came to this seg, I am going to close down the Unreal Engine now, because it's almost 5:30. I'm going to go get a snack, I'm going to go get a drink, and then we're going to go play some Trackmania for Cup of the Day. Of course, how could we not play a Cup of the Day? I have actually a cool post-it note, which I drew. It's the main character from the RPG game I'm working on. Air quotes working, air quotes on. Yeah! He's got all the emotes now, yeah. Drinking a giant cup of coffee. Steam. Anyway, so yeah. Thank you again for coming to see this egg, and I'll see you in the next egg.